What is going to be the fate of our sun? I take it won't become a black hole, but how is it going to be different? How will it evolve differently from a star that's heavy enough to become a black hole?
Yeah, stellar evolution is pretty well understood. And so I'm learning this from my colleagues. And what they describe is there will be a similar time when the sun largely runs out of thermonuclear fuel and it will dim, and there will be kind of a series of phases, where it kind of shrinks and that heats it up again and that blows it out, and then it cools. And there's you can track very well the life of stars in a kind of brightness and color diagram, and see where the star will go and how it will evolve. And we think it will end or there will at least be an important phase as a red giant, a sustained, prolonged phase as a red giant. And so maybe counterintuitively, it will be bigger spatially. It will distend. It will bloat. Although it'll be redder, it'll be cooler. That won't be good for us because even a red, cool star is hot. And it'll vaporize the inner planets and most likely vaporize the Earth. So there's no living here in a few billion years. That's, you always wonder with climate scientists, to whom I'm very sympathetic, but I do wonder, one day this ends. One day this story ends. One day this Earth ends. We may or may not have merged with Andromeda by the time that happens. But even if we're merging with a neighboring galaxy like Andromeda, the entire solar system will go together. Whatever happens to us, if we get kicked out, if we get kicked into the other galaxy, if we get kicked around the other black hole, if we get thrown further out in the galaxy, we'll go together. It won't be like the planets go separately or something. And so, yeah, in the end, that will be the fate, most likely fate of the Earth is in the outer atmosphere of a red giant.
And I'm guessing it wouldn't last too long in that outer atmosphere.
Oh, no, completely vaporize the Earth.
Yeah. That's quite sad.
Yeah, it's definitely a doomsday scenario. But, anything happening to the sun that's drastic is a doomsday scenario for the Earth. We're not going to survive any of those phases of the sun. Whatever fluctuations we see from the sun, like recently there was that solar storm where a big mass ejection was lobbed our way, and millions of tons of hot material hitting the outer galactic, magnetic field of the Earth, and the northern lights traveling, and all that was very exciting. It is really small variations. The sun's pretty stable, and our survival depends on that stability and the stability of our orbit and all of those things. You can't mess with that and get away with there's not a lot of range.